right. Good evening to you out there. It's another time for Men on Court, where we discuss issues on a cup of wine,
Why your mouth going to dry?
I don't know, but it's all fine.
Too much of Ilea meat.
So, how did your day go? I believe you had a great day. And Barakat Salah to our Muslim brothers and sisters out there. Those enjoying the holiday, we greet you specially. Now we the announcer. So man,
Many so.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. If you are just joining us for the first time, this is a show where we discuss issues as they concern the men folk. You can check us out on YouTube, Western Spring Television. You see past episode of this particular show, Men on Court. I have on set today, Ladeji. How are you doing today?
Well, our people in Tanzania, we have a regular saying that goes thus.
Okay.
The road that leads to Abuja is not the same as the road that leads to Iwo. Well, you can go on and Google the meaning of that. Well, it doesn't have to.
Saying doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't have to make.
It
doesn't have to make any sense to you.
No, it's deep.
What is it? What was I road with this one? Are we constructing road?
You cannot understand because it's not ta matter. Do you get? So, well, it's a pleasure to be on the show tonight again with MC Too Much and MC Too Much and my darling sister. Oh, sorry, my darling brother, Jamaica.
No, I won't take that from you. Please.
Well, actually, it looks like sincere apologies about that, my sister. Oh, I repeated that again. Okay, I won't come to you again. It's a pleasure, and it's been a fun-filled week. Our Muslim brothers and sisters celebrating the Salah. It's really a good one, and well, we've ate a lot of meat.
Yeah, and if people see that the meat, they really choke you.
I observed you are,
kind of weak.
When
Meat don't weak me.
You don't the shisha slow.
Shisha slow. That means the gig don't.
It's a Namibian saying. You won't understand.
Okay. If you want to tour this part, I don't think it will be a nice ride,
Well, I'm all well available.
Maybe Jamaica will have to leave the show. Jamaica, how are you doing today?
Is it do I the looker? That's why I just carry this glass cup,
No, that's violence. That's violence.
I like violence.
And Elisha is not far from Oshobo. Well, of course.
Yes. What are you saying?
Your brother in Ibadan is in the police custody now because of skits.
I kiss my
You do this live on there.
So how are you today? How are you enjoying the holiday?
I'm cool. For
Sorry,
today.
how are you enjoying the holiday?
Yeah.
Just be saying.
Yeah, the holiday is still on here. For today, I've changed my name a little from ordinary Jamaica to Abdul Jamaica. So you can call me Abdul Jamaica throughout the day.
Okay.
So please
Aji,
note that
Jamaica.
Abdul Jamaica.
Okay.
Which one is Aji Jamaica? Why you? I resemble woman. He always call me my sister.
I welcome you specially to the show. My name is MC Too Much. Before we go on this short break, I want to make a shout out to T-Zat Stores beside, opposite hospital. I don't know what is happening today. We should move T-Zat Stores opposite Onward Hospital, Agumbele. Thank you so very much for your support. And ladies and gentlemen, we need to go on this short break. When we come back, it's Men on Court.
Yes.
Growing up, when I was in the world, we've heard of
Who are you now?
Well, MC Too Much said he likes saying when I was in the world, and the last time I checked, well, it looks a bit innocent initially, but deep down, is actually out of this world. We're all in the world now. As long as you're alive, you're in the world. So MC Too Much, I beg when you talk about that. I don't want to hear that. Next time you talk, I kiss my words.
I think I have a problem with you saying ladies are champion, and that's the problem. Always trying to attach too much importance to that gender.
It's giving insecurity, it's giving low self-esteem, it's giving a blatant display of egoism. Because at the end of the day, a man who is secured in his worth, a man who is confident of who he is, will not really be disturbed as to whether women are being referred to as champions or not. I mean, at the end of the day, Joseph's a really great guy, but whether he likes it or not, women are champions.
Welcome back to the show, Men Uncut. Don't worry about what happened at the first part of this show. It's part of it, you know. But we're back. The men are seated. Let's see what we have today. Some people don't believe in letting their partner know their whereabouts, especially men. And that is what we are going to talk about today. If it is compulsory, if it is important for you to let your wife know your whereabouts, your movement. But other persons are of the opinion that with the security situation in the country, one need to let even your neighbor, not even your wife, now your neighbor, know where you are.
Your good neighbor.
To. So, DG, those people that don't, or those people that may not tell their wife their whereabouts, what do you think the problem is?
Let me start by borrowing the word of a wise man.
If you mention any African country again, if you mention Burundi or anything, we will fight on this.
The name of this wise man is actually Peter Gregory Obi. He's a Nigerian.
Okay.
And he said, for you to answer the title is excellency. The process that brings you in must be excellent.
How does that correlate to what?
Now you hold on. Later
now will not tell us.
Hold on.
Tell us
now, as a married man, quote and unquote, people believe you are now a responsible person the moment you step into marriage. People believe you are now a responsible person. So for you to own the title of a responsible person, then in acts and in your doings, you must be responsible. Do you now understand, my sister?
I still don't understand.
All right. So my point is this. Oftentimes, we fail to understand the fact that the moment we sign the deal, that say, I want to spend the rest of my life with this man, with this woman, we've lost that freedom of, say, I can do
whatever I want to do. So you owe your wife
an explanation. Likewise, the wife who's. That's why also I do not subscribe to the to the idea of a woman want to go out and you'll be like, where are you going to? No, I just want to see. No, he must know which of your friends you want to go and see.
But as the captain of the ship, as the head of the family, don't you think he has the right to, not everything you explain?
Well, it's not about explanation here. We are not talking about explanation.
Okay.
Madam, I'll be coming home late from work today. I'll be spending some time with MC Too Much and Jan Michael.
Not I'll be going somewhere.
No, see, let's
Yeah,
even
I want to reach down.
let's even forget the fact that the security situation in the country is not very palatable. She has the right to know where her husband is. As you call yourself her husband, so you just want her to put you want to put her in the blank, and she would be guessing. Okay, maybe he has gone to church, maybe he has done this. And you know what men that tries to keep such a thing away from their wife does most times is that they tend to lose a lot of things why they think they are, covering some things up from their wives. How do I mean? Say Jamaica is looking for me at home, but because I don't want to tell my wife where I am, and Jamaica has brought a very good deal for me, she's calling me, I'm not picking up, she doesn't know where I am.
Why is it she's called? Okay.
My wife,
Okay,
calm down. Yes, I know you are owning that title already, but
you are owning that title.
So, and she doesn't know my whereabouts. It is quite easy for some women to know, okay, if this is 5 p.m., no, my husband will be at so place.
Because
even if you are with your friend chilling, let her
She
know.
should know.
Let her know. It saves you some stress.
Why are some people, why are they scared of letting their wife?
Well, it's because of the shady things men do, even women.
Okay. Jamaica, do you owe your partner explanation? Do you owe her explanation on your whereabouts?
What?
No. I mean, in the marriage,
Partner, yeah.
It's situation.
Marriage situation. Yeah. It's very important.
What about
She
relationship?
needs to know your whereabouts.
What about relationship?
Relationship wise too. Well, it is relationship that leads into marriage, Abby.
I'm talking about
So,
dating.
I believe it is what once you want to settle down with someone. It is what you train yourself with that you carry into that your marriage. So I believe whatever you are going to do in your marriage, and Yoruba will say, according to one Yoruba, you say, or whatever you can't take when you are rich. Now when you dey poor,
What gives you the impression that you will be rich?
It's not of a business. You are not God.
You'll be rich till you die.
Yes,
I'll be rich, that guy.
But that one, the best way to rich already.
Go and work.
So, it is very important for you to let your partner know your whereabouts. But the reason there are reasons why some men may not want to disclose their whereabouts. I said shady deals, shady things they do, and they don't want them to know. Then two, there are some women. They have this issue of insecurity problem. Babe, I want to go and
don't
see.
You think something must have
led to being insecure?
Probably maybe from a past relationship.
You must have done something some time ago.
It may not necessarily be you doing. It may not necessarily be you doing something before someone will be insecure.
Okay.
So people usually suffer from their past relationships. Probably the person she was dating before, blah blah blah, and they won't have the spirit to forget about that before going into another relationship. So a person, you tell the person, I want to go and see a friend of mine. Alright, when you know which one among them. I don't know Cynthia. She stays at. You don't define them. Go again. For him to tell you, I'm going to see a female friend, Cynthia, mentioning the person's name, telling you where the person stays, you should know that the person is a friend. A friend is a friend. But such people, and someone like me,
a friend in need.
Someone like me, when I tell you such truth,
very what?
Someone like when I tell you such truth, that I want to go and see a female friend, and you start giving me, you want to go and see them again. I was talking like, it seems I've done something wrong by telling you.
But that's Cynthia. Is Cynthia a new friend?
She may not. Cynthia may be an old friend she doesn't know about.
So you won't. I don't see a reason why you would tell
you that some
wife
women, even when you tell them, you've told them about a friend before, and maybe whenever you are talking, the friend comes into some of your discussions. I remember when I was at Suzu, Cynthia told me this. Cynthia told me that. She will start having this kind of mindset like, is there something, are you sure that this guy is not dating that Cynthia? So when you now say you are going to visit that Cynthia, you've told her the truth. I want to go and see Cynthia, my friend. Some ladies will know, Cynthia, every time, Cynthia, you know, ma, also there now, go. So next time you want to go to Cynthia's place, will you tell her, I want to go and see a friend, I want to go and see MC too much. Whereas you go to Cynthia's house. Because if you tell her you go to Cynthia's house, she's gonna take it up against you.
But if she's not cool with Cynthia, as a man, what are you supposed to do? If your wife is not cool with your female friend,
You just have to beef her confidence that there's nothing going on between you and Cynthia. But there are some women, no matter what you do, they will not still take it. I remember there was a time when at Yinka's birthday, I came with someone then, and that night, everybody heard her. I was with one of our ITs, and you know, the person came to bring me, brought something to me, and I told her to take from it. The person took from it, and the lady that came with me, she was angry, and I, come on, she's one of my ITs, so she works under me at work. There's nothing. And later, the lady, Oga, please, I want to discuss something with you. The lady came to me again to come and discuss. Because she saw us talking, she got angry again. And people were dragging her. Everybody knew that. Now, bro's girlfriend, now be this. There are some ladies like that. No matter how you try to build their confidence,
trying to
no matter
protect her territory?
But I believe in something.
To protect her property.
Yes, it's good to protect.
She doesn't like
property.
intruders.
It is good to protect your
She's
property.
Vladimir Putin.
But,
She doesn't
but
like
when,
people to
but when your
invade.
partner explains something to you, that this is it, if you trust the person, then there shouldn't be any problem.
For me, talking about trust is not just something you jump into. You build trust over the years.
Earn it.
You earn it. And by earning trust, you don't just want to say, baby, trust me. She must see you act it. Yes, it is possible someone might have broken her heart before. It is possible someone might have broken his heart before. But the responsibility as the current partner, your responsibility, is you making the person see that though someone don't break your heart before, I'm a different person. Men use that line a lot. All men are equal. No, I'm a different man.
If your wife is not comfortable with a female friend of yours, what will you do?
Well, the first thing first is that I don't see a reason why, the moment you are married, I don't see a reason why you should have as a matter of fact, I have female friends apparently, but I don't see a reason why the closest female to you should be your wife.
So you cannot have a bestie?
What are you doing with a bestie
for
crying out
no,
loud?
Bestie is something that we
See,
hear all over the place.
All those things are...
my bestie.
For those that are not
Okay,
married.
for those that are not married.
Or once you are married, you need bestie. But
see,
you can still have a friend.
Okay.
In Swaziland, there is a saying again. Too much, listen to me.
I'm with you, my brother.
A dog say, once handshake, don't they pass elbow. Another thing, don't they inside. You have a wife. Why are you having a female bestie? Your bestie, your bed sheets and whatever should be your wife.
Now, bestie now for those who never married.
Okay.
So if you are not married,
you can have bestie.
If you are dating, you can have bestie.
No, at a point in your life.
you just shoot yourself. Just leave it at that.
At the point in your life.
What I'm trying to say is this:
Okay.
if your wife is not cool with you being too close with a female friend, there is a place of you knowing boundaries.
Okay.
Please step on the brake, not on the gas.
But do you know you have female business partners that you guys work together hand in hand, and maybe you've done a particular work at work, you finish it, and you say, okay, let's meet on Saturday, let's finish this before Monday, we must submit it. And you need to go and you need to sit somewhere.
Michael, the reality is there is no way you want to do it. You will work with people of opposite sex. That's a fact. But there are ways by which you see, naturally if you see Michael and this person, you can say by their act and by their doing that they are colleagues. There is a limit to it.
What about the example I gave now? The lady, I even told her.
Michael, I'm coming. I've had calls to work with a female that, she was using a Camry, muscle Camry hybrid. Then, the moment we are going together to our project site, she just tell me, Ogadi Joya, I can't be driving a man. Come and sit down and drive. Do you get?
Now, what make that guy wear the pig for 3rd Milan? The babe pick him, make it help him. Now the guy goes say, no, I'm not comfortable with my driving. Calm down, let me drive. Now it's okay. You want like come and drive as you come down the guy locked door.
Away.
Nah, that can be.
No, but no. But we know ourselves actually.
Okay,
What I'm trying to
friend.
say is that
No, that lady. I'm interested now. Now your friend, like
well, we met at work.
your colleague.
Colleague.
You dey go your house
As a matter of fact, I don't know her house.
because you dey drive a car.
No, we drive. We met. She'll pick me at the junction.
Okay.
Do you get? So
I
the
see.
moment we get there, I get there, she'll just say, Mr. DJ, I can't be driving you.
Okay.
Come and take the wheel. Do you get? My woman got to know about her because apparently I don't make any friend without telling her. Do you get? Oh, Damilola, blah 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 blah, and she knows about her.
Because
When
you have
we
a wife who understands.
No,
Some ladies,
I'm trying.
once they see you
I'm
driving
trying,
this
now,
car, ladies decide you.
No,
Hey!
John Michael, first thing I did is, okay, so I have this female friend. I didn't make her discover it herself. I let her know myself. I don't have anything to hide.
But what,
Oh yeah.
what if you feel? I don't need to let her know.
Why don't I? Don't.
It's friendship. There's nothing
Wait.
there
So if let's turn the table now. Say it's your woman
that has a male friend.
has a male friend. She speaks with him. Even not late in the night, but you just see her pick calls. Hello, Mr. Danladi. She speaks and you see her laugh. Why are you doing? Why are you doing?
No, I just dey imagine they talk.
Now,
So they'll call they talk. They'll call they laugh. When they look no, they'll call like, you are very funny. Oh no, that woman is almost gone.
So my point is this:
90 minutes.
any
Extra
woman,
time.
there should be a limit. No boundaries. You call her your colleague. Your colleague is not someone you begin to, have this joint. How do we call it? Gun body relationship.
But I still want to tell you that what you're saying right now, I still want to tell you that human beings are not the same. There are women that no matter what you tell them, they will still not believe there's something. Especially when you have a guy that is handsome, a toast of every lady, you feel like my guy.
If you have
probably
treaded
maybe
the path of
you
nothing
know
to
that,
all along,
or probably
there's
you
no
know
way.
that while before you guys met, you knew the kind of guy he was, hot guy,
okay.
and now you don't like
Good.
like you were in the world. Now you are no more in the world.
Now, the situation where you told your wife about your ex, the story was, man, that girl, she travels, now that ex come town, and she invites you.
She traveled out. She came back. She just came back, and she invites you to come around.
You understand?
Let's just hang out.
And invite you, say, okay, guy, make we not even at night or
Yeah.
so you don't
Maybe
mind.
we suburb.
Make we just see. You understand?
We'll
When I want just see.
catch up on the old times. Talk.
Situation like that, will you now call your wife and say, hello there, I want to go see my ex?
You now mention her name.
Or you will say there, I want to reach
I want
town.
to see a friend.
I want to go and see a friend. Because me, if you tell me I want to go and see a friend, me say, you know what, let me know the name. Now, I want to go and see
I want to hang out with some friends.
Deji, for example.
But
And
now-
you know, so
but
not
now-
be Deji, you want to
now
go.
Bolanle Pepper
But
dem
now-
you want
hang
to
out
see.
with an old friend.
Now, how will you manage that kind of?
Okay.
Say you go lie,
Okay.
or you don't go lie. That you not say the truth, you not lie.
You want to do white lie. All right. So
Partial disclosure.
I think Jamaica said something. Partial disclosure, like the other man the other day.
Which the other man, the other day.
himself.
Don't say that about Mr. T. The man of
I did
wisdom.
not mention anybody's
He
name.
between the old school and the new school.
Wallahi, I breathe. Now, Jamaica said something very important the other time that, and also there is this understanding that relationships are peculiar to individuals that are in them. If you have a wife or a husband that maybe you guys have discussed about your ex, I've seen people that even mock their husband about their exes before. This Shango ex told you do you get all those things?
That's maturity.
Do you get if you are in a relationship, you are in a marriage with a matured person, you can as well tell her, okay, so Bolanle is in town, she just wants us to hang out, even if she feels like you guys can go hang out together. Because I'm always of this opinion. I've said it. I think we discussed it on radio one day, that you have so you and someone cannot make it up to getting married. Doesn't mean there are no other things you can do for yourselves. I have a friend in this organization that, his ex he's not the one even helping her out on some things now, because she had some issues, and because he is in place to helping her, so he's the one helping the person. Do you get? So I'm always of the opinion that it doesn't end just like that. It is not every woman that you can have a romantic relationship with. Some will end in the dustbin.
Yeah.
Some will go.
And some you have a romantic relationship,
but it did not work out.
Did not work out well.
So if it doesn't work out well, it doesn't mean
that's
you cannot.
That person is now your
it can be
enemy.
beneficial to
Of course,
yourself.
yes.
In other
So
ways,
I think it is because
business-wise,
people, and of course because also people are most times selfish. I'm talking about people that decide to break the heart of the other person. You lead them on, lie to them. Oh, you are the only cockroach in my
but
cupboard.
if some people no go work, no.
What I'm trying to say.
There may be a reason.
You did not come out straight to say,
Do you know one thing, Jamaica?
babe,
But do you know
Nah,
that?
this is
But do you know that at
you
times
can't go
you may
wed.
have a plan with the person
Honestly,
that you want to
they
marry
date.
the person self.
on a see the date you go wed.
You get?
And there are some wey be say you even plan say na you and wan marry and you wan marry the person and something you just see some things and.
And you
No,
end
that's
it on a
even
good
that's a mutual understanding. But
But when you say
I've
the person is
I've
selfish,
led
you don't be selfish.
Jamaica,
you go lie.
I've led you on. I've told you, in fact, I've gone to meet your mom that I want to marry you. It has happened to a brother in my church. Everybody knows. If you ask who is the husband of this, who is the husband to be of this Caesar, they will tell you it's bro Lagbaja, not the general Lagbaja actually. No, but all of a sudden, in 2 or 3 months, this sister saw another brother.
she left.
Okay, sister saw another brother and left.
Oh, you.
Aye.
But
Do you get? She has led the brother on.
Her case is she left. Now we've seen situation where they will still be in that relationship.
And you go and marry another person.
You can't say if they travel go village, you want
No,
go
that person.
in family they call and make they can't do one.
Such a
family.
person don't they do project defense for
Now,
witchcraft.
do you think that ex go see her tomorrow and
I'll
now
be
the
happy,
thing
yeah.
one
No, that one is very difficult. It's very difficult.
So, John Michael, that situation, I told him that one now.
Well, if I were the
Your
one
ex,
and
maybe you don't tell your wife things about that particular one.
How you guys
Yes,
agree
and
more?
And she can't enter town,
well,
and you don't know, say, man. Even you
Possibly, maybe one of your neighbors now even told your wife about the sounds they listen to. I'm talking about just let's move.
Wow.
oh my God, why can't we just forget about the past?
No,
All
no,
things
so-
have passed
so-
away.
so-
All
so,
things have become
How
new.
will you
Lele.
handle
man.
such
Well,
situation?
it depends on the kind of woman you have. If, like you said the other time, that if you have a kind of woman who is free with you, who is more mature.
Now, some people believe that if they lie to their wife in some issues, they are protecting her. They don't want to injure
there are
her
times.
emotions.
Yeah, there are times.
See,
Yeah,
if I tell her the truth now, she
No
can't
be
begin to
everything
cry.
they tell woman.
Even myself, I know get peace. Everything.
Yeah.
So you can't lie.
Cut
it happens
corner.
like that.
Yeah,
You
But
because
if you have
the
the kind of
corners.
woman who is,
She will not be able to handle it very well.
Just tell her that I
I-
want to hang out with some of my friends. Some of my guys just came back from the States, and we just want to hang around. I'll be back in the next within two.
You know this man
max.
has done
We
it
just
a
wanna
couple
talk.
of times.
We just want to talk about some things, and we discuss some business issues and stuff like that.
Hello, businessman.
So,
Journalist,
you will-
businessman.
you will not tell her the truth and you will not lie.
Yeah, I'm going to do
Sorry,
something,
you
and
will
I'm not
not-
going to spend so much.
That you will not tell her the truth.
Because you
You
know that if
not
you
tell her the
truth-
total truth.
Yes.
And you not tell her the total
partial
lie.
disclosure, because if you tell her the truth, the house,
Alaye disclose.
there will be war in the house.
They carry you for a whole
stuff
road.
like that. So, but later while you are talking, information can still come out that maybe there's a benefit coming out from that person. You can also say, well, so the person was is good.
The place I went to that time, this was
that
what
was
I
I
went
went to
to.
discuss with her.
And now you don't got you don't tell her the truth.
But then the result is already there. Money is coming in, and some good things are coming in from there. So we understand.
How will the woman feel?
You don't even talk. What you go do your own.
Do it.
How you go do your for that
You don't-
situation?
You don't talk her now.
Say.
I said it depends on the woman you're marrying.
Yeah,
If
it
she is
depends
someone
on
that
the
is
woman.
mature.
I don't know.
Now,
But if it depends, if you want to
in
kind
culture
of
say
hear what.
if na visit where favor am, maybe business talk.
Of course,
that
yeah,
ex
be-
come
be-
help am after you don't lie.
No,
So you
actually,
come back on the
actually,
I know that at the end of the day,
with
she
the
will
way
not-
Jamaica
actually
painted
know.
it, you did not actually tell her who you were going to see. You just said you wanted to go hang out with some friends.
We just
So
came back from the States.
the follow up can just be, okay. So I had a meeting with so person, one of our hangouts, because apparently as a guy, it's not only one time you hang out with friends. Even if you are not the type that drinks, you can stay out with your friend, have some good time, have some friendship, friendly discussions. So you can just tell her, okay, so I had a conversation with this. Do you even remember this so person? Okay, she's offering me a deal of so. One beautiful thing about it is that now you have a result to show.
And the result will
And the result will be what your woman will be thinking about, because
Interested
what interests her the most is that you are going to make money
Yeah.
for her to look beautiful and for you to take care of the children.
All right. If you're just joining us, the topic is should a man tell the wife everywhere he's going to? Let his wife know his movement. Update her. There, I'm going this way. There, I'm going this way. But some people feel that if you do that, you are charging her with a lot of power. That sometimes the day you fail, it might be a very big problem.
No.
The day you fail to say,
No.
there, you did not tell her where you were going to, and you did not pick your call, something happened. Now, she may be feeling that because you don't want her to know,
Where you went to.
because you've been letting me know since, how come this particular one
You did not let me
did
know.
not let me know? That means something is fishy.
Something
For a
fishy.
reasonable woman, someone has been doing something for you. He has been doing it. He has done once, twice, 3 times. You are doing it all the time. Then, a particular time he didn't do it just once. Then you should know there must
Is it
be
not a
reason.
pointer to
So
something
a
that particular
reasonable
place?
Woman, you communicate. You ask your husband, what happened? I've been trying to call you. I've been trying to reach out. Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to call you, but so thing happened. This was the reason why I couldn't tell you. And for a reasonable woman, she will understand. It's because you've never been like that.
See, well,
That was what I said, for a reasonable woman.
woman. Okay, Ladiji.
Even for an unreasonable woman, MC too much, the reality is every woman would ask you a question. If you fail to tell them where you go to, forget if you marry the SU of the SU. She no, this is I always think about it that it is when we come outside that everybody looks like, we are cool out there. When you get into the room, in the Hazza room,
Hazza. The Hazza.
do you get, everybody becomes something else. You answer questions. Oni,
Yeah, we have something to talk about.
we have something to talk about.
That
Too much. You answer question too.
Unrest.
Or there are no bonus.
Anytime when my wife say, yeah, we have something to talk about, I don't get peace. I be like, what is it? Because I'll call the check myself. Hey, what I don't do?
Did I make any funny
Wait, that
call?
was-
What I don't. What's up?
Do you get?
I'll call it there. What is it? Wait now. Why is your body hot? But my mama tell me
I
what
was
you
gonna
want
tell you
tell me.
that.
But I know if I go pack my bag.
I just want to tell you, say, why you know raise the
naturally,
cup for the,
if you tell
why
me-
you don't raise the cup when you take Gary the other time. I won't tell
If you
now.
tell me we
why you
have
no
something
flush
to
toilet
talk
first?
about,
Now that one.
natural me, even if now you tell them,
Me too. If you say once you,
I
once
no
you
go.
want
I
see-
want hear waiting you
Right
want.
then
talk.
and
We'll talk tomorrow. No, let's
But
talk now.
if you can't be wife, oh Saloba Nirale. I want to say contribute but now. No, don't be mad. Okay, we need to go on this very short break. When we come back, it is still Men Uncut.
Sports is a culture on its own. It has its own language, its own people, with their own way of life. The world of sports is never void of actions, stories, dramas, and scandals. I guess you need a sports show that can walk the walk and talk the talk.
On this show, we answer all your sporting questions. The whens, the whys, the wheres, and even the what ifs. Sports Spring is that show that will give you that new lease of life you've been looking for in sport journalism. Join me, Joseph Atewe,
And your sports Amazon, Nengi Ernest.
on this station, Western Spring Television, channel 190, only on Star Times.
Let's talk sports. Let's speak the most universal language of the world.
Welcome back to Men Uncut. The topic today is should a man update his wife about his movement? I don't talk this in for different ways. But the bottom line is say you go tell your wife anywhere where you dey go. Shout out to T-Zat Stores opposite Onward Hospital, Agumbelewo, Oshogbo for support. Thank you so very much. And Ladiji and Jamaica, they've been great on this particular topic, because some people feel it is not everything you tell your wife. Is that statement correct?
Difficult one.
Balablo.
Difficult one.
Let the statement
Breathe. Don't suffocate it. But I feel, for me, I feel everything she deserves to know.
This is
That's
too,
saying, politics
this is
is
too diplomatic.
Politics
This is too diplomatic for me to
And that's the way you talk. Now you talk.
So,
you don't talk out.
all right, hold on.
Diplomatic.
Everything
you talk, you just repeat that.
If you
Like when you
accuse
say
her-
what is a now, a now is a
no,
now is a
wait.
now.
So
now.
if you accuse, or if you say I'm being diplomatic with what I'm saying, well, you won't be wrong. I'm only practicing what I studied in school.
Yeah.
You're a diplomat, right?
Well, as a diplomat, you try as much as possible to, to listen. So you
diplomatic.
don't put all your,
As a
throw
diplomat,
all
you
your
try to
You
be
don't
arsenal
put
diplomatic.
all your basket in one egg.
No, let me answer him like the way he answered you. As a diplomat, you are trying to be diplomatic.
So the reason why I said that is there are some things that are in the pipeline. Not that you don't want to tell her. Also women by their nature, if you are not careful, you give her something, or you tell her something like this, do you get? And already maybe she start asking questions on it. But because you want to save yourself the headache of repeating things, all the time, okay. It's not that I don't want to tell her, but at least let me get this thing done to a certain stage. That's why I said at least whatever she deserves to know. Do you get? Like, for someone like me, I can't hide my earning from my wife. It doesn't make sense to me. With what I've seen over the years, I don't have any reason. And with my upbringing, and also because I'm a Christian, and in Christian marriage, you are allowed, you are permitted, you are mandated to be open to your partner. So I don't have any reason. I don't do partial.
All that is not sinful. It's okay. Continue.
I don't do partial disclosure. And men that try to go that route, most times they don't know they are doing themselves a great harm. How do I mean? I've seen situations. I've worked in bank before. I've seen situations where someone died. He is the only signatory to the account. His family doesn't know he had an account with such an amount of money.
So he did not let the family
The family did not know.
anything about the account.
And the account officer became the inheritor, or what do you call it? He inherited
the next of kin.
Of course, yes. Because he knows, and normal thing now, he knows how to do every other thing to make sure things. So when you do those things, oh, I don't want my wife to know this. If she knows she would ask for too much money, she's your wife. Let her ask for too much money. What you have, you can give. What you don't want to give, tell her is not available for now. You will be doing yourself a great disservice if an outsider that doesn't know when you gather the money get to inherit your money, and your children are out there suffering. So for me, everything she deserves to know, she would know.
So if for example, there are some people that they are running deals, they are businessmen, you know, and their business not seen a shady deal,
Normal business,
but you cannot be explaining to your wife every day, I'm going to see this.
Now, waiting your wife supposed to know. For example, you are a security operative. You work with maybe DSS or security.
No, apparently.
And you have some classified information. It's just like checking of phones. When we're talking about it sometimes ago. Like, is it good to check your phones, blah, 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 blah. I'm working as a media person, and my guy sends something very important to me, like, this thing, tomorrow morning you break it. Don't tell anybody yet, too. They don't want anybody to know. And my wife has access to my phone, and she picks my phone at night. Honey, so this person, tomorrow they will appoint him. And while she was talking to her friend, Kike, you won't believe that Oko Kenny is the one that we appointed as the Kenny for tomorrow. And
no,
wait,
because the way they share the
he's
trying to realistic.
He's trying to paint
yes
a picture.
I may be dramatic, but I'm
a
not
media
family
personality.
And one of a lady, once a woman knows about it, another woman knows, but everybody don't know already.
One of the fundamental quality of who he is painting pictures with words.
Yeah. Okay. So how does information leak out? Something you want to do tomorrow. Even for some politicians, for some...
it necessarily doesn't have to leak
from the wife. Wait. At times it leaks from the wife.
Most times...
Probably the wife, you want to do something for a particular... Someone you're one of
us. But as a married man, for example, my gossip mate na my wife.
Of course, yes.
Most time if something sup.
She go still gossip you with
the
reason,
but now say
you sure say too much never gossip you with him wife.
I don't care. Now waiting you want make sure.
They even they mock Jamaican culture say.
There are different types of women, no. Okay. Some are positive drivers, some are negative drivers.
Titanic
the positive drivers
which kind?
Once you tell them something, a project you want to do, they will be driving you towards, you know, how to achieve
achieving it. Okay.
Honey, so what about that? What if I drop such amount of money to join with whatever you have so that we can quickly achieve it? Serious, I'm anxious. Those are positive drivers. And some they will drive. They don't get joy.
Those one don't get joy license. Negative one.
And some. Do you know that there are some people in their relationship, their marriages, the wife is competing with the husband. Yes, it happens. Especially with those people who are scholars. Some people are scholars. Maybe the wife is a lecturer, the wife is a lecturer too, and they are.
You be doctor, I must be doctor.
I must be doctor.
You be this one.
You now tell your wife that I want to do that. So you want? So it means I must do because you won't go do. I must do.
But should we call that competition, or we are trying?
That's why we have different marriages, different strokes for different blah blah blah. Everybody have a. So work according to whatever is happening within the confines of your relationship. Yes. If you know you have a wife, you can tell everything. You can reveal everything to her. If you know you have a wife, some wives na cho. Anything you tell her like this, she don't call her brother. Hello, Oko mi fẹ́ ra mọ́tò lọ́la o. And you don't know whether your brother is not even happy about it.
Jamaica.
Okay.
There are some wives like that.
Jamaica.
You see them in the morning, they will try rapper like this. Jamaica. They don't reach third shop. Nobody talk.
Those are the issues.
I don't know wives.
Those are the issues.
I don't know wives too.
Jamaica, you know, go keep me rapper.
I don't know wives too. And they will talk about the husband. They will tell everything about the husband. They feel the husband. We say na them buy. We say they know the husband. They will tell outsider.
Jamaica, may you not get to meet such a woman as
amen. But people marry such women.
Of course, yes. And Yoruba people talk. Now I'm coming back and say, Iru ahun. You may not understand.
At times,
no, please. Hold on. I want to understand that.
No, don't worry.
That means now, guy person where you be. now you go attract the kind of person
But
wey go come
na
with you.
the-
Likes attracts likes.
But at
na
times,
the
like
rhyme,
like-
na the rhyme for me. Irun ahun.
That's
Around
the
way.
theory of Yoruba language.
Yes,
Yes. The
of
rhymes.
course, you need to learn
Ahun is
Yoruba
a
because
stingy person.
that's the language
So now
God will
stingy
use to
person
judge
they
the world.
attract another stingy person.
Do you get? That's the language God will use to judge the world. If you don't know it, straight
is
to
this?
hell.
Especially Ijesha.
No, Ijesha. Now, the people who they swear like say
In
them
Kenya.
No.
Even in the swearing,
I'll-
there's swearing idea.
All right.
Don't worry.
Now,
I will
so
report it to
what I'm
Ogala-
trying to say
I will
is
report it to Ogala Nikweku.
What I'm trying to say is this, Jamaica. For me, so there is a confidential information on my phone. Do you know that as an intelligence officer with the Department of State Service or with the Department of Military Intelligence, whatever, you can leave your device and your woman won't know that they are classified information on them. What is that? Even to ordinary pictures, you can your WhatsApp. Can't you restrict people's access to your WhatsApp?
Yeah, but you said
can-
you are in Christian relationship now. You must tell your
No,
wife
no,
everything.
what I'm trying to say is that if
Why are you hiding
calm
your
down.
information? Why are you
Calm
decoding
down.
some information?
Calm down. You are the one that brought the information from. Okay, so my oga gave me an information. I worked with an organization last year that we had documents that must not leak to a third party. It must a third party. In fact, in the organization, you have to be at a particular level before you
can
have
get such
access to
information.
it, because it deals with the budgetary and all those blah blah blah. And the moment people get to know about it, you have third party, you never can tell. I had a document on my system. My wife had access to the system, but she doesn't know where the documents were.
If your
Okay,
wife,
let's talk about where we talk
if-
about a
if-
woman
if
who is
your
a
wife-
cho-cho-cho-cho.
if your
But
wife,
in this case, I didn't even
And you
give her
tell
the
her
space.
everything about
Hold
you
on.
guys.
But in
wait.
this case, I didn't even give her the opportunity to access
if your
the
wife
document.
knows your kind of job, then she should understand
Of course,
what
she
and
can't
what
know
Too much.
everything.
she
Do
should.
you know that a place where
do.
do you know that some people don't die because of their wife, because their wife go saloon? You know what the kind of words when they talk for saloon? That is where the competition, women competition, 9 day.
He
I'm talking
mentioned
about big
something.
salon, big salon.
A
Where
matured,
they sit down.
a matured woman, a good wife. will
But now people
understand
marry
that my
woman
husband
wey no
is-
mature, wey no good o.
You don't want to too
And
much.
you say you should tell her everything. Now people will still marry woman wey no mature, wey no
Too
good
much,
o.
too much.
Now people marry wives wey dey do aproko.
Too much, too much. The same
you tell
way Jan
everything.
Michael is painting it that as a salon, women talk about everything. You know, at the beer parlor,
just as we are now.
men can
Eh,
talk.
That is why we are saying
In
all
fact,
this.
some men will even discuss up to the length of the style they do with their wives at home.
Men go talk am as dem talk am, e don die there.
Eh?
But-
Yeah?
But you don't know
Once
who
one
they
woman
are.
don hear am, e go ọ̀rẹ́jẹ̀ ń gist
Jan Michael, don't scam yourself.
wait,
oh.
wait.
Don't
The
scam
way you
yourself.
are
oh.
sounding,
most times
it means that you
uh,
cannot
see
let
some men.
some
I hear
information
you.
out to your wife.
Yes, any extra sensitive information, very sensitive.
You
ones,
must be very
just keep
careful
it.
about
Yeah,
it.
You must be careful.
Because you don't trust the woman
one of my bosses,
keeping
a boss of mine,
secrets.
the wife died while giving birth, and few days after her death, the man get 3 children. It's someone you know. I don't want to mention name. Someone you know. Like few days, like a week after the woman's demise, the brother and 2 other sisters came around. Want to come and carry TV and fridge and people were now, why? Your sister just died now. Our sister told us that she bought it. She told us she even she contributed money to buy the fridge with her husband. They bought it at the rate of so at that time. The husband was not like, really? So everything wey we dey talk,
The woman, they let
my wife dey tell her family members, dey tell her brother and sister.
Man is necessarily a product of his environment. May we not she marry.
It's a tough.
That's the reality. May we not she marry.
The
Amen.
topic, we are not leaving the topic. Yeah, the topic
My wine
today
don't finish.
is should a man tell his
The
wife
informations.
his movement, everything, everywhere he goes, and we've been trying to see it from different angle. Now we are looking at not telling her everything. Some people believe that you should not tell your wife everything. Now,
Sensitive.
it means that there are some sensitive places too that you may be going to that you may not want to tell your wife. Am I right? I cannot say now.
If I go sensitive, if I go die there. Talking about going to places, I think that one is. I think you have to let her know because there was
everywhere.
There was there was a criminal case that was just busted recently. If not that the man told his wife everything, even showed her the receipt, snapped the receipt, sent to her, and he told her everything. The man would have died in vain. They won't know. They won't know his whereabouts.
Perfect.
So talking about that whereabouts, it is very important. Let your wife know your whereabouts.
John Michael,
very important.
in the scenario you painted, as a detective of the DSS, you have an operation
that
tomorrow.
one is on the line of your duty. No, that one is different.
Okay.
It's different.
I just needed
Depending on your job, based on that your job.
so I just needed to know.
Or you are working with a politician and the man says we are going for a meeting at midnight at so time.
But in fact, the category of people that I can work with and I have to tell my wife everything are the politicians. Let me give you an instance. I'm quickly playing this one.
Why?
I was meant to meet a politician in 2019 in Abia State. He said we should have the meeting. All day I was doing nothing.
No,
Baba, let's have this meeting.
That is because
said,
during the day they are
it's a scam. It's a lie.
Wait till they want.
It's a lie.
You know
the funniest thing? He said we should meet up at 6 p.m. That 6 p.m. I sent his number to 4 people. By 10 p.m. if you call my number, it's not going through. Call this number. This is the location. I sent this address to 4 people. So if I work with a politician and I think he will now tell me not
so
to.
you won't go kill you, Abi?
Oh. All right, we need to go. Thank you so much, guys.
If you've been paid,
quickly, I will take your submission before we leave. Now, people that don't want to let their wife know their whereabouts, what advice do you have for them?
Wherever you are going to, in terms of your movement, it is very important that your wife knows. It is very important. She's your partner. She's your best friend. She should be your best friend.
She should be your bestie.
Your best friend. She should be your everything. So it is very important for you to let her know. And I will say, I always end my talk with this particular thing. Do what works for you. What works in your relationship, in your marriage.
It means if not one way, you know, fit 10, no 10.
And if
you choose to do partial disclosure.
If there are things you know that are too sensitive for her to understand.
Then, thank you so much, Jamaica. Now, some people believe that nothing has advantage without disadvantage.
Of course, yes.
Now, telling your wife everything, do you think that there's any disadvantage?
Apparently, we've pointed out some of it also. Maybe let's just agree without considering that, okay, you have a classified information that you are unfortunate to marry.
I mean places.
Yes, okay. Maybe places you want to go to and you're unfortunate enough to have, a woman that does too much, you might get yourself busted. But in all, there's nothing in life that has as good as water is. Too much of it,
even MC too much of
it, gets to, disturb you. So, but know when you have to open up. And when you are opening up,
when you have to
open up. You don't have to start hiding things. And maybe for example, you and Jamaica want to enter one bush, and you don't know Jamaica. I don't trust Jamaica. Jamaica is just a colleague at work.
You quickly
carry
call
me
your wife.
Gegeshi.
Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate your contributions.
Don't the place.
The topic, a great one, and I celebrate you guys. And I believe many people must have learned one or two things from what we said today on the show. Before I go, let me quickly make the shout out again to Tizard Stores opposite Onwood Hospital, Gobelewo, Oshobo here for their support. My name is MC Too Much. Next week will be another time. Now, you can get past episode of this show on our YouTube page, Western Spring Television. Then try and follow us on all social media platforms, Western Spring Television, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We are there. Everywhere you go. Okay, we are there. See you next week. Baba no get drinking.
You have blinked yourself finish.
Let me.
No.
Let me, Norma.